beautiful Taurians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for June 2024. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings and I will never reach out to you personally to offer one. Also, I will never ask you for money, e-gifts, or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Taurians, this is your monthly reading for June. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. Well, really, I can't believe that June is here already, but here we are. It's been a bit of a roller coaster of a year, but are you prepared to go a little faster? Is that even possible right now? This month is all about evolution and drastic change. Uranus, a planet born out of chaos, enters center stage this month to really mix things up a little bit. So hold on to your hats as life is going to throw a few curveballs this month, and this can be on a personal level or on a global scale. Now, on a personal level, you are really making important changes this month to positively affect your future. Things like detoxifying or decluttering, relocating or thinking about doing it, new focuses that really make your heart sing with joy and make your mind feel at peace, to release the pressure that has been going on and finally put your own happiness first. There has been a lot of heavy energy recently, which will lift slightly at the beginning of June. The first 10 to 12 days are super positive for the collective. And that is because Mars is entering Aries, a passionate partnership that amplifies ambition, new energy, focus, drive, and accelerates the pace a little bit to rise up, overcome challenges, and tap into the energy of success and achievement. It's a perfect month to launch that new vision, that new business idea, sustain momentum on something that you've already been working on, reaching your goals, and being proud of your efforts. You may even have a passionate romantic encounter this month, especially since Venus reappears, enhancing romantic opportunities and deepening current connections. As I say that, look at that. The Lover's card has popped out there for you all. Now, Jupiter, planet of good luck and prosperity, also makes a grand entrance this month. And it really brings a positive energy and softens any hardships or tensions that you've been currently going through. And it can lead to a brief but positive financial shift on a personal level. However, these alignments may also cause a bit of friction, a little bit of push and pull as they jostle with the very chaotic Uranus. Now, this can lead to some crisis or negotiation talks, some sudden changes or course corrections, both personally and in terms of world events. So you may suddenly decide to change something out of the blue that may shock a lot of people, or there may be an event that occurs that surprises the world even further. I don't know if that's possible right now, however, but we are entering some very complex times. And mid-month, Uranus moves into Taurus on the 18th of June in particular, so that's in your sign, my beautiful Taurians. And this could bring some shocking, some strange financial news, or some rude awakenings regarding future plans or changes for the collective. So I would say that this is a bit of a mixed bag month, full of pressure with pockets of positivity, because with everything there is balance. So I definitely see some joyous moments to celebrate. However, I do feel the pressure is on this month as well. Now, this could be due to planetary alignments that are affecting the world rather than on a personal level. So it's not all doom and gloom. I want you to be aware of that. But as we move out of Gemini season and come to the end of June with our focus firmly on shifting our lives towards a more happier time, our focus will really be on what matters most, prioritizing. And that will be to do with family, soul tribe members, or deepening connections to offer support, stability, and move forward for a brighter future. So there's a lot going on this month. I really feel, I mean, look at the cards. You've got the Knight of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Five of Swords. So something is weighing heavy on your mind this month, my beautiful Taurians, and you may have even taken it from last month. I feel like you're trying to find solutions. You may have to make a big decision this month, and you're just feeling tension of making sure that you make the right decision as opposed to the wrong one. But trusting your intuition, it will lead you to the place that you need to be, and it will never lead you astray. So following with your heart, you will know the right answer. It is within you. I always say that if you're sitting on the fence about something, it means it's not the right answer. Unless it makes your heart sing with joy, or you're passionate about it, or you just suddenly know. If you're questioning anything, it really means that deep down, even you feel it's not really for you. But I feel right now that you're going to find the right option for you at the end of June, and you're going to run with it, and it's going to be very, very positive indeed. But let's go a little bit deeper and find out what's going on with you. Your second house is influencing you at the beginning of this month, and that's all about value. How you value yourself. You know, looking at situations where you give away your power or undersell your talents, or notice when people underestimate you or try to undervalue you in some way. And you're really readdressing the balance there. Also, you're going to be more focused on your cash, money, property, budgets, savings plans, real estate, really leveling up to create stability in your life. That's something that you're going to be focusing on. Isn't it really interesting? I literally have done Leo and Scorpio, and of course I'm doing your sign now, and every sign so far has had a Six of Cups, which is a return to happier times, or being nostalgic about something. Peace of mind. So I'm just going to go one more for you, but this is a positive sign for the collective. It feels there's a lot of turbulent energy right now, but I feel on a personal level, things are going to get a little bit better. We've got the Judgment card there as well for you. Oh, now we've also got a flipper for you. Okay, I just realized you got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, it was flipped out there for you, so it's obviously for you. It's at the top of the deck. So a change in fortune. I'm just going to see, oh my gosh, my guide said, and there's more, and there's more. I can't believe it. There's the Chariot card flipper for you. Is there anything more? Oh my gosh, we've got the Tower is a flipper for you. I didn't see any of those cards flip. I'm going to have to go back over the video to see when these cards flipped. But anyway, we've got the Chariot card, we've got the Tower. If you know my readings, you'll know that a Tower and a Wheel of Fortune, they show up together, which means there is a positive shock or positive surprise in store for you. But let's get to your energy. I mean, this month is really about leveling up, being a go-getter and a goal setter. It's about achieving whatever it is you set out to do and what you put your effort into because you deserve to win. But also your ninth house is influencing you at the end of the month. And that's all about your great quest for meaning. So this is a big month for soul searching, finding your purpose, and connecting to your life's purpose. So that's probably why your Judgment card came out there. But this is also about reestablishing your connection to your higher self. And you may feel compelled to book a spiritual retreat at this time. And if you can't afford one of those, you're going to connect to a more spiritual way of life to bring inner peace. But also it's about cultivating your landscape. Some of you may enroll on a higher learning class or have a cultural getaway, or even like take some time out to look at the bigger picture, to dream big and make your dreams become a reality. So this is really about tapping into what it is you want. And we've got the Strength card there. So this is about you implementing better self-care routines. Some of you have been neglecting your own needs, but also I really get a sense here that you are someone who is very strong. There's been a lot of responsibility on your shoulders. There's been a challenging time. You're moving through a difficult transition is what I'm seeing here. We've got Nine of Swords. We've got Knight of Swords. So this indicates you're having to be strong to make some changes in your life, or there is change going on in your life and you're having to really be, a power of tower in an ever-changing environment. So I feel like your strength is called for at this time, but you would never have been given a challenging situation if you were not capable of dealing with it. So I feel it works out for the best in the end. I feel like you move forward away from it. There is major movement here, but Your Knight of Swords indicates you're responding differently to challenging situations. Some of you are implementing major lifestyle changes. So this could be that you're thinking about relocating, or you're thinking about decluttering your life in some way. I mean, the Tower is restructure. So basically, some of you are looking at the things that are not solid in your life right now, and it's all change. And you are affecting this change. I do feel that the month of June for you in particular is going to be super fast paced. So get ready, because I feel there's a lot of change going on. Whatever it is that's on your mind, you're finding solutions, and you're going to have a major breakthrough moment with this as well. So this is quite exciting. Now, also, some of you with the Knight of Swords, it can indicate that you're a very intelligent person. You're very savvy. And I feel you're trying to utilize this sentence, which is mind over matter. Okay, so you're trying to be really positive and power forward through a challenging time where there is a potential to wallow in the negativity. But I feel like you're being very logical, very practical, and saying, you know what? I'm just going to do something about it. Whatever it is, I definitely see that, you're going to get on top of it. And I feel you are attracting better things into your life as well. Now, we've also got the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords is a card that indicates some of you may have been having a few problems sleeping. But I feel like you're going to make some level of adjustment in your room or wherever it is you sleep. For some of you, this could be like removing the mobile phones away from you. If you have like a mobile phone, it may be away from you when you're sleeping, because, I'm just getting this energy from this card. As you can see, it's like vibrations or the field of vibration. So moving it further away. For some of you, it could be removing a light source a little bit further away from you, or you're just maybe changing your room around and it just feels a little bit different, but it's going to bring peace of mind and help aid you with sleep. So that's coming out there as well. But the Knight of Swords with the Nine of Swords can indicate that you're taking charge of something that has been on your mind, or that you've been worrying about it. You're facing it head on there. And I feel this is you having faith that everything is going to work out in your favor. And you're right, it is. I can see radical change here where things just align with your heart. And I feel you're manifesting what your heart truly desires at this time. Now, also, the Nine of Swords can also indicate that some of you are a very critical thinker, and you have an inner narrative that sometimes knocks you down. So I feel like you're really shifting any negative self-talk patterns at this time in order to back yourself, in order to believe in yourself. And when you believe, you receive, because thoughts really become things. And you have so many swords in your reading for the month of June, it feels that you're being logical, but you have a lot on your mind, and you're working really hard to accomplish whatever it is that will transform your life for the better. So also I see that something that you've been worrying about, it works out better than you thought, is what I'm seeing here, because I feel like you're being taken out of troubled times. I feel that it comes to a critical climax, whatever it is, but it works in your favor, and there's a sudden turnaround. It's like things just get better, okay? And I know that sounds really like, you're right, I'm sure that's not going to happen. But we've got the Chariot card, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, and we've got the Judgment card. So this indicates here that there is a major breakthrough that is for the positive, and it breaks you out of a cycle of repeat that has been negative, something that perhaps you felt stuck in, because the Tower energy indicates you've been going round and round in circles, or you felt really stuck in your current circumstances and you didn't know how to affect change. Well, June is the month of change, and I feel it's all working in your favor, especially since you have the star energy there. This is initially in the resistance position, so it's in the reverse like that, but it will go into the upright at the end of the month. So some of you may have felt a little bit confused about your circumstances, or you felt a little bit in limbo recently. You may have felt like you've been drifting, even though you're really busy and you're working hard towards something. Some of you may be questioning, is this enough? Is this really what I'm working towards? Is this all there is? Some of you have been doing that big philosophical quest in your life right now, and you've been really tested. But I do see that you having faith will show you that there is a brighter outcome here for you, and things are going to start working in your favor. Also, I see a wish being delivered here for you. You've aligned yourself with something that, yes, you're wishing for, but also you've been working really hard towards, okay? Now, also I see a lot of you getting appreciation for all the efforts that you've been making in your life, whether it's from the universe sending you a gift, a sudden turn of events that brings better fortune, because I see that happening for you there as well, but also people in your life verbalizing appreciation and recognition for all that you've been going through. And if you are going through a testing time right now, I see you passing the test. I see you moving into better times and sort of moving into uncharted territory as well, where things just look brighter, things feel a bit more peaceful, and you get clarity about what makes you truly happy. But I really feel there's some good news attached to this card. And, I am being given an energy about a rainbow. Of course, the ingredients that make a rainbow are sun and rain, and we can't have rainbows without those two ingredients. So it's almost like in order to accomplish something, we have to have the blood, sweat, and tears before we get the win, before we can celebrate. So I feel you are blending all your energies right now to really forge a way to accomplish something with great achievement. And I feel like you will celebrate, okay? Now, we have the Three of Swords. It is in the resistance position, so that's actually really positive. It means that you are healing from something that has been very, very difficult. Now, please apply it to your situation because it's going to be different for everybody there. But I feel brighter times and better times are ahead here for you. But also I feel that you are identifying something that has been difficult or something that you have found really hard to change recently, and you find an easier way. And it's almost like you have that breakthrough or that epiphany moment in the month of June where you're like, this is really hard. Is there an easier way? And then suddenly the universe says, here you go. There's the easier way. And you're like, wow, I was just looking for an easier way, and now it has arrived. So this is a time, June is going to offer you opportunities, people, places, and faces that can change your reality and make things easier for you, even though you have struggled before. And for some of you, I'm getting an energy coming out here, and this may not resonate with everyone. I want you to be aware this is something that's already happened, not something that is to come. But if you are grieving someone who has transitioned and you're really feeling a little bit lost without this person is going to give you a sign in the month of June of their presence. They're around you all the time, but they're going to give you lots of signs in the month of June. Now, I'm being shown, it's very precise, so I'm not really sure how it resonates, but I'm being shown large stalks of wheat, but also some lavender. And thanks, I'm so grateful. I'm being given an energy of lavender will help with your sleep. Okay, that's one thing. It's like this person is so protective of you. They're so caring. They want to help you. So if you're having trouble sleeping, they're giving me this energy that lavender will help you sleep because they're looking over you. But these images may be relevant for you as well. So it could be when you're out in nature, you feel their presence, or perhaps they used to use a scent that had lavender in it and you're going to smell that scent. Wheat, I'm not really sure what wheat represents, but it could indicate that more abundance is coming your way, or they're guiding you towards more abundant times. But it could also be, a memory that you have with this person of being in nature, in fields of wheat, or perhaps they had an intolerance to wheat, or, I'm trying to decode what it could be. So please take it as it resonates. That's the only image I'm being given at this time as a sign that they are around you. Okay, so with respect, I'm going to move away from that energy, but I feel like you're in a healing process, and this person is going to reach out and let you know that they love you and that they are still with you. Also, I'm being given, ask for a specific sign for you that is personal to you, and you shall receive it as confirmation that they are still around you and that love lives on. Okay, so that's coming out there strongly as well. Now, with respect, I'll move away from this energy. Now, we do have a Queen of Wands, and it is in the resistance position for you, my beautiful Taurians, but anything that is in that resistance position, it will go into the upright there. So this tells me a lot of you are exhausted. I really get a sense here that some of you have been feeling a little bit less inspired by life. You've been trying really hard. You've been investing a lot of your time, energy into changing your future. But I feel that right now having some quality rest is important for you. Also, some of you feel a little bit isolated, or it's difficult to meet new people, for example. So if you're searching for your soul tribe, I see a lot of you joining a group of people who are very creative this month, and these people will align and be your friends for life, is what I'm seeing there. So I see you joining a group of people to do something that you are inspired to do. So this could be, something artistic or something in the community. I feel like this is where you will build your soul tribe. Sometimes as we mature, because you have the maturity card there, we start to evolve away from people that no longer resonate with us. We still like those people, but we're just on a different level, and our friendship circle starts to dwindle. And that's because it's preparing you to meet people who are more in alignment with the stage of life and evolution that you're in right now. So you're building your soul tribe. But also the Queen of Wands, it will go into the upright, which means you're going to be very productive this month. You're going to be very powerful. You're focusing on your passions, prioritizing what makes you happy. But also I feel that you are creating something that is going to set you apart from other people. So this is a card of success. Your passion brings success. And I feel you're stepping into some sort of spotlight for recognition. So this is either good news arriving for you or something being offered to you that recognizes that you are the best at what you do. For some of you, this could be a promotion or some sort of accolade, an award that comes in. If you're in a career, it could be like an employee of the month or a bonus, or if you're in an artistic field, it could be that you're exhibiting your work, or someone sees your work and recognizes its talent and that you have so much potential and they want to elevate you, because I feel an energy here of networking, or someone who wants to help, like a helping hand. They want to shine a light on your talent, your gift. So that could be something that indicates that you are a visionary, you're passionate about what you do, and you're channeling how you feel into whatever it is that you do, and it's noticed by somebody who can help you rise, because I feel like you're taking your life to the next level. Even if you're not in a career, it's more about you utilizing your resources and taking your life to the next level, because I feel a new pathway is being opened up for you to follow your heart, and it feels just rewarding, peaceful, and fulfilling. And of course, we have the Lovers card. For some of you, if you are single and you're looking for love, I feel some of you may be shy, because that Nine of Swords can represent shyness, but I feel you're about to meet someone who completely aligns with who you are, but most importantly, aligns with your vision of the future. So, we can fall in love with people and they can fall in love with us back, but if they're not looking in the same direction in terms of what they want for life, then it is misaligned. But I feel right now you're about to meet someone who is completely on the same page as you, and there is an opportunity for love. And if you're in a high-level commitment already, I feel some of you may be actually suddenly deciding to get married. So the person that you're with may pop the question this month. Please try to act surprised about that, but I feel they could pop the question. For some of you, it could be that your partner suddenly whisks you away for a vacation, a quick trip there because they love you. But also they may do something that lets you know that they really appreciate you. It may be something small, but it's something that is thoughtful, is what I'm being given there as well. Now, of course, the Lovers card is not just about love or desire. It is a law of attraction card. It means your heart is vibing at a frequency that matches the thing that you want to show up in your life. So really, thoughts are becoming things right now. And that's why it's really important to be a little bit aware of this Five of Swords, because the Five of Swords indicates a lot of you have been under pressure, or you've had a lot on your mind recently, and it can feel overwhelming. So there is a period to know when to move forward and a period to pause, okay? Because if you're always on the go, you're just going to burn yourself out. And if you're always overthinking, it means you won't get clear. So this month, I feel it's about stepping back to see a bird's eye view of your life, to really get clear and compartmentalize the different stages or steps you need to take on the choices that you have right now, so that you can be fully in alignment with your true calling. Now I'm going to pull a card on this Five of Swords, because the Five of Swords is actually something that can benefit. Basically, it means when things become uncomfortable in life or feel like pressure in life, It's the universe's way and also your body's way of saying something needs to change. Something is off here, whether it's the environment you're working in, whether it is a relationship that has run its course, whether it's a friendship that is under strain, whether it is your body dealing with toxins or something that perhaps is out of alignment. For some of you, it could be hormonal imbalance. Whatever it is, I feel like it's calling your attention at this time. And this change, this pressure can help you shape things for the positive. Because, when we go through life, we build a cycle of repeat for ourselves. We have certain things that we like to do. And of course, we like to shake things up a little, but only if we're in control of that shake-up. And if we get into a cycle that feels comfortable, sometimes we can start to feel a little bit stuck. It's nice to be comfortable, it's nice to be secure, but sometimes we start to think, okay, now I'm a little bit bored. When we go on a spiritual journey of personal development, we start to eradicate drama, we start to eradicate things that are negative for us, and we build a more peaceful lifestyle. And sometimes the old you starts reaching out and saying, well, it's a bit boring now, what else can we do that's exciting? So sometimes we can feel tempted to return to things that perhaps, cause a little bit of chaos there to make us feel alive. But I feel like you're actually finding healthier pursuits at this time to make you feel alive. Being in nature, going on adventures, pushing yourself out of a comfort zone, really challenging yourself to be a shaper of worlds for your positive. So you're building, you're not, tearing things down, let's put it that way. So let me just pull a card on that Five of Swords for you, because it can indicate that you do have a lot on your mind. But the Six of Cups is to reconnect to a part of yourself where you felt really happy. It is a card of nostalgia. So this can indicate some memories from the past raise their ugly head to trigger you in the month of June. This could be a past person, a past situation, a past trauma. For some of you, it may even be someone from your past tries to reach out, wanting to reunite, and it causes a world full of chaos where you start to think about how they made you feel in the past. Some of them may have disruptive energy, and you're not sure if you want to allow this person back into your world that you've now created for yourself. For some of you, you feel that they don't deserve a place in your world. So we've got the Star energy. Yeah, so this is about getting clear in your mind. The Five of Swords, sometimes, this is about really identifying what's been bothering you, or identifying, a better way forward, an overlooked treasure, or even identifying what's been causing you tension and conflict, but in a good way. So it's almost like, you can discover what it is that's been bothering you so that you can basically change it to have a positive outcome, is what I'm being given there. Five of Swords can also be an energy of overthinking too much and needing to take a step back to basically find more peace of mind, go through things like meditation or periods of reflection in order to purify and declutter the mind, which is easier said than done, let me say that. So if you've ever tried to start meditating, at first it's like every thought known to man comes in. You're trying to be in a peaceful state of mind, and suddenly you're like, oh, I didn't get that thing for dinner, better do that. Oh, remember when that person said that thing to me back in 1920? Obviously, I'm not from 1920, but I'm just giving you like an idea of all the thoughts that sort of invade our mind sometimes when we're trying to do other things. I'm also getting an energy here that some of you may identify where people are being passive aggressive. I'm being given this energy of passive aggressiveness in a relationship or a friendship. And I feel like you're really nipping it in the bud this month. You're calling it how it is. You're being really authentic and speaking your truth. And that person or that situation, they may not like it, but at the same time, I feel like they respect your level of authenticity. And you may even help them kind of identify that they've been doing it in the first place. They may not have been aware that they were in a very negative pattern or cycle of repeat as well. So the star energy indicates that you're going to be healing from something that was on your mind. And if you've been worried about something, I feel like it works out for the best case scenario for you. Now also we've got the Six of Cups, which is of course a return to better times, but it's also a gift being delivered by the universe. This could be good news, could be an offer that you've been waiting for. If you're in a career, for example, and I will do some career readings in the next couple of weeks. But if you're going through a career period, I feel that some of you may have been tested, pushed and pulled in many different directions in your career sector, and you may feel it's for nothing. You may feel there's no room for maneuver, but suddenly I feel an incentive is being offered to you. This could be in the way of a promotion or new income or a new opportunity. And some of you may actually return to a sector where you were happy. So you may actually shock a lot of people. You've got the Tower there, which means you may shock some people by doing something radically different, but it feels like a return to something that you love. It feels like some of you may reinvest your time and care into a hobby, or you may even like launch a hobby or a talent that you have and make it become a business, for example. For some of you, moving away from the career energy, for some of you, it could be that you return to where feels like home. You reunite with people that you haven't seen for a while, reconnect with those people. I definitely see that a lot of you are under pressure trying to tie up loose ends before you take a vacation or a trip. And for some of you, it could be like, because I'm getting like a seasonal thing here, so it could be it's coming up to perhaps school holidays or college holidays, and you're expecting children to be in and out doing things. So some of you may be taking a trip, or you may be organizing time to spend with your family, and it just feels like you're still trying to do everything, spin all the plates, and it feels like a lot of pressure, but it's also going to be very rewarding and very enjoyable. Now, for some of you with the Chariot card, you're thinking about purchasing a car, okay? I would say there's this energy of you discovering a car that you really like, but then stepping away from it and thinking about it before you purchase it, investigating it a little bit deeper just to make sure that you get all the information. But also I feel like you may enlist the advice of someone who knows about cars, or someone who perhaps may just come with you to test drive the car, for example. What I see here is that some of you, in the time frame that you wait to purchase this car and think about it, I'm being given an energy that the price may go down a little bit. So it's actually really beneficial for you. Also with the Chariot card, I feel a lot of you, beautiful Taurians, are overcoming an obstacle. Some of you, that obstacle is overthinking. Okay, so I feel there's this movement forward. This is a card of dedication, making progress, committing yourself to your goals and dreams, being very productive, going the distance, and having confidence in your wonderful self, because this sense of discipline will make sure that you are successful. So I feel there's sustainability here for you in whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. Isn't it interesting? Probably because there is like, well, that's a car, but I'm seeing this as the moon and E.T., you know that movie E.T.? So random that this is coming here, though. I mean, maybe you've got the Six of Cups, which is like E.T. phones home or goes home. So maybe it's that energy that's coming through. Or maybe some of you have just watched that movie E.T. It's a great movie. I really love it. Very funny, but also very profound, about friendships and not being afraid of something that is different. Embracing it rather than wanting to, quarantine it off and dissect it to understand it or see it as a threat. Sometimes something new or someone new we should embrace in order to learn, in order to create bonds. But anyway, I feel E.T., for some reason I'm being shown E.T. the movie when I'm scrying in the water. So this could be a movie that perhaps you see in the next coming weeks or months that holds a message for you. I mean, the whole message was really about E.T. wanting to sort of go back to where they felt happiest, even though they felt that they may be leaving some really important bonds behind. So I feel some of you may be thinking about relocating, and that may mean moving away from friends or family, but still I feel like you're going to have the best of both worlds. You're going to enjoy where you are, but at the same time I feel like, your friends will always be there to reunite with you, and there'll always be a bond. So I'm not really sure how else to decode that for you, but I feel there's an energy of establishing where you feel is home, establishing connections with people who are on the same vibrations as you, and just this oneness, this togetherness, okay, is coming through there for your reading. But the Chariot card indicates that you are going to be successful and going to receive some level of news that sees that your hard work is having a payoff. Also, we've got the Judgment card. So this is about weighing up a situation, leaving your old life behind in some way to embrace a new path. This could show up in you having like a self-evaluation period where you're decluttering, moving stuff out of your home space because you feel like you've outgrown it, maybe even putting things online to sell so that you can increase your finances. For some of you, this is about you, on your purpose path, really connecting to what it is that you want to accomplish and feeling fulfilled on that path. But also, it's a choice. And you've got a couple of choice cards here. You've got the Chariot card, you've got the Lovers card, and of course you've got the Judgment card, which means weighing up your options and making a decision based on those options and how you feel, how your heart feels with it. So I feel like you're really attuning yourself to what makes you happy this month and choosing the best outcome for yourself there too. Now, the Judgment card indicates also that if you've been wrestling with a problem, it means you'll understand what you need to do and what action to take. So I feel there is a breakthrough happening here for you. And of course, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower. Now, the Tower, as I mentioned, is all about feeling stuck in a position where you feel you've been going round and round in circles, or you felt helpless to change your circumstances, but it requires you coming out of a comfort zone. This is the leap of faith. This is you basically identifying what's been holding you back or who has been holding you back and releasing it. The Tower is not a negative card. I always say this. It's a point of epiphany, a sudden realization, a wake-up call that you've either been accepting something for too long that's been hurting you, you've been accepting a position that perhaps doesn't pay enough for the amount of effort that you put into it, accepting someone taking advantage of your kindness. Whatever it is, you're breaking it down and you're saying no. Remember, that second house is all about value. It's about you standing up for yourself and realizing that you're super independent and self-sufficient, and you don't need people trying to tear you down. But also, I feel this is a chance to rebuild. So if anything has been going wrong for you, or you feel disappointed in some way, or you've been struggling with something, this month is the month where you suddenly have a breakthrough and you rebuild. And the answers you seek come to you, the opportunities come to you, and if you're looking for love, the Tower can represent a feeling of isolation, feeling alone, but actually you stand out from the crowd. You're someone who's really different, which means you require a different relationship. You require someone who's super special, someone who really sees who you are, and someone who is as quirky and exciting as you. So I feel, this is a strong potential month for you to attract what it is you desire, what it is you need, and what it is that you want at the same time, because all of these things are different. Our needs and our wants are very different. So it's all about prioritizing. And of course, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which means there is a sudden change in fortune. Things are looking up. We live our lives with cycles of repeat, okay? We go through cycles that end, and I definitely see a big cycle of difficulty is ending for you, but it is making space for prosperity. It is making space for good luck to come into your life. And I feel Jupiter really helps you this month to amplify prosperity and opportunity, and I feel things are looking up at the end of the month, but there may be some pockets of tension in the month of June for you, but this is highlighting where you feel stuck, or it's highlighting what needs to change so that you can live your best life. I'm just going to pull one card to see about finances, because right now this is about you being happy. It's about you being empowered, and it's about you really having that quest for meaning in your life. What's important? Of course, finances and money are important, and I do see success here for you, but I just want to tap into an energy of money for you just to see what's going on there, because I do see with the star energy there's a brighter future for you to look forward to. Wheel of Fortune basically indicates surprise prosperity coming your way. It is clarified with the Tower and the Chariot, so it means unexpected movement forward, something that you have been working towards but you didn't think it was going to show up for you. A wish. Yeah, so a wish is unexpectedly going to work out for you. This is you feeling proud of yourself. This is fulfillment. This is, of course, is a success card. It's also success for you and your family, but also this card is basically an energy of living the good life, and things I feel are changing and shifting in a way where there is much more positivity for you. I mean, I'm clarifying your outcome, and you got the Nine of Cups, which basically means an achievement of desire. It means you're going to be content and that dreams really do come true. It's hard to make those dreams come true, and you know that more than most, but dreams do come true, and I feel you're going to see evidence of that in the month of June. So let us get some final cards before we close your reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What else do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of at this time? They want one more, so I will give it. Thank you so much. So we have union. Okay, so definitely some love going on here for you. So if you're single and looking for love, there's definitely strong potential for you to meet someone this month. But also, if you're in a relationship and there has been tension, I definitely see that things are healed. I feel both of you, are back on track. It says here, doing something with someone, coming or working together, collaborating. So definitely, joining a group of people who resonate with you, but also some of you, if you're in the career sector, will collaborate on a project, but you will be set apart as being the linchpin of this, or the person who really made it happen. For some of you, this is about you connecting to community. So if you're retired, for example, it's about finding your soul tribe, finding your sense of purpose, reestablishing your belief system, but also connecting to like-minded people. If you are a carer, for example, you may partner up with someone who can help you or give advice in that situation. But I'm also getting the sense of, people helping each other, support systems, networks. We've also got higher forces. And it says they're communicating with other realms. That did come up in your reading, and I'm sending you a huge hug out there to my beautiful Taurians. You're going to see those signs that came up. It says help from higher dimensions. Again, that also came up in the form of helping you get better sleep, but also they're guiding you towards better opportunities and prosperity and divine protection. So I definitely see here that, you are protected and redirected in your life, and that, even though there are chaotic energies around you, that there is almost like a shield around you as you move through this time, and that, you will not be so affected by these chaotic situations as other people, perhaps. We've also got play. So there is a sense of responsibility here on your shoulders. So you are being encouraged to find more pockets of fulfillment or time for you to enjoy the moment and just kick back, relax, and let your hair down and play. These things don't have to cost money, of course. Enjoying what one is doing, having fun, feeling good, and higher vibrations. So again, that's probably why no coins came out, because although money is important and I feel like you will be fulfilled and you will have enough for you, I do feel this is more about you tapping into your sense of identity, what it is you want, what makes you truly happy this month, and being aligned with your sense of purpose. And also we've got harmony there as well, okay? Now, we've got discovering harmony within, harmonious relationships, and living peacefully. So that's really the state of mind that I have picked up on in this reading. It's about finding inner peace. It's about eradicating drama. It's about seeing things clearly, tapping into your inner wisdom, and knowing the next steps to take. Because I feel like you're on the right path, but I feel actually the path is now being cleared so that you have an easier way forward. Okay, so I'm just going to go and get a trinket or a rune before we close. Okay, Interesting. We have scissors there. So this is about really cultivating your landscape. It's about cutting out anything that isn't working. And sometimes when we prune things back, it means it gives space for other things to grow. So I really feel like you're decluttering, deadheading the roses almost in life in order to promote more peace, more growth, more harmony, and success. I mean, some of you may literally go to like cut your hair, for example, because I'm actually seeing someone at the hairdressers as well. Some of you may even cut your own hair. So that may be something that you have on your agenda for the month of June. But scissors, they help shape. So it's almost like, you are cutting around the stuff to prioritize on how you want to shape your future. So that's how I'm decoding that. And also we have the mask. For some of you, this could be that you're going to attend a masked ball or a party where there is some level of dressing up. So you may actually meet someone there, or maybe this is something that you and your partner go to. But the mask is really about living your authentic life. It's about seeing through other people's intentions and motives and basically not allowing them to underestimate you, undervalue you, or take advantage of your time. This is about you discovering the truth, okay? And some of you may be working on something secretly behind the scenes that you will reveal when you feel the moment is right, but only then when it is up and running, and it will be very lucrative for you there as well, okay? Also, really interesting, I've never seen a mask like this, but they're indicating that when you wear a mask or glasses or anything like that, it's about how you frame what you see. So I guess, if you're trying to change something and you have a lot on your mind, it's about prioritizing, it's about focusing. So you're framing what it is that is important in that moment. And everything else is still important, but you need to prioritize in order to create a sense of peace. Because if, for example, you have a goal that you want to accomplish and you think, wow, that's a lot, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do it. But if you frame it and compartmentalize it into smaller steps, then suddenly the way becomes easier, because you're like, okay, if I focus on that, it will lead to that, and then all the components come together to create the whole. So I really feel that you're on track to creating something really wonderful in your life, but right now you're being called to take smaller steps or to compartmentalize what is important at this time so that you don't feel overwhelmed mentally, because I feel like you've got a lot on your mind there. So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in that reading for you, my beautiful Taurians. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell. That's the notifications bell. It lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Taurians, and love and light.